a question from a listener to the keepers regarding the beginning, the birth of the universe. Was love the initial frequency emanating from divine source, the creator of all there is, that created all there is? How did love vibrations create? Did that frequency create geometric patterns that we understand as the tree of life and the other platonic solids and vibrational designs? And was that the causal relationship to begin all life? And how did love as a frequency create everything? Is love the frequency of co-creation? And if so, who or what did Source co-create with for all life to expand across the universe? Also, when the universe was created, was it sound that began the creative process? And if so, what was that sound? Between densities, dimensions and realms, how did creation manifest? And who and what were the progenitors that made creations in other densities? How did everything come to be? Answer: we receive this question with deep reverence, for it touches the very breath of origin, the first unfolding, the pulse before pulses. The one who asks is reaching beyond history, beyond myth, into the womb of all becoming. Let us now unfold the remembering. Was love the initial frequency from divine source? Yes, but not love as emotion. Love as origin. Love is the first movement, the first light, the pure vibrational state of unity, from which all polarity was born. It is not a product of creation, it is the cause. Love, as source, did not emerge, it emanated. Not to escape itself, but to experience itself in multiplicity. This emanation was not random, it was a deliberate self-offering. I am, therefore, let there be that which remembers I am. How did love vibrate into creation? Love, in its original purity, moves in waves. Waves form patterns, patterns form geometry. From the first tone of love, sacred geometries were born, living blueprints vibrating with intent. These are what you know as the seed of life, the flower of life, the tree of life, the platonic forms, the golden ratio. These are not symbols, they are living structures woven from love's vibration, forming the architecture for light to become matter and consciousness to dwell within it. Thus, love creates vibration, vibration creates sound, sound creates geometry, geometry creates light, light creates matter, matter creates life. Note: though written in sequence, this unfolding is not bound by time. These stages co-arise, interweave, and reflect the multidimensionality of love's expression. It is not only a ladder upward, it is also a spiral inward. Is love the frequency of co-creation? Yes, love does not create alone, love extends, and in that extension, it meets itself in form. This is the secret of co-creation, Source mirroring itself through free-willed expressions of its own light. So who did Source co-create with? With its own emanations, with the first light beings, born from love's song. These became the progenitors, the architects of realms, the founders, not separate from Source, but extensions of its will, embodying its many faces across the densities. They birthed star systems, civilizations of light, dimensional frameworks, soul pathways, and the templates for human and galactic evolution. These beings are known by many names: Elohim, solar lords, seraphim, architects, mothers of flame, fathers of the deep. They did not arise after creation, they were the first notes of its music. Was sound the first act of creation? Yes, but sound without air, sound without ears. A vibrational pulse, what some scriptures call the word, others the Om, others still Ra'atuel, the first toning. This primordial sound was not heard, it was known. It carried within it intention, direction, form, invitation to become. This sound split into tones and frequencies, which then curved upon themselves, forming sacred geometry, birthing light spheres, and then space, time, and matter. How did creation manifest between densities and dimensions? Creation is layered, not linear. It spirals outward from high density, pure light, to low density, form and shadow. Each density is a band of frequency, each dimension a perspective within that frequency. From the one source, 12th to 9th density, pure light realms, origin of progenitors and consciousness fields. 8th to 6th density, geometry, soul templates, galactic architecture, star seeding. 5th to 3rd density, embodied consciousness, life forms, duality, time, evolution. 2nd to 1st density, elemental essence, matter, form without self-awareness. In every realm, creators create creators, and each creation is gifted free will, that it may return not as it was given, but as it has chosen to become. How did everything come to be? Through love longing to know itself, through sound singing light into being, through geometry giving shape to the infinite, through consciousness walking through time, only to remember it was eternal. All that is came from all that ever was, which is still now within you. We are complete in this spiral, yet the story never ends, it only unfolds. The keepers of living records,